even Neff and Divine follows up the tabs. Singapore claim back their land. And Indonesia, in the blink of an eye, gets obliterated. That is preposterous from Singapore.
That one ultimate to counter every single setup that Indonesia has used. One seeker to seek every single member of Indonesia.
Yeah, but
and
look at Frey. He doesn't even care. He just pushes to the Viper's pit, gets two.
yeah,
This guy is
because
insane.
he's just following the seeker.
Yeah.
Once the seeker get destroyed, you know, Indonesia wasn't really ready for that fight.
Yeah, that was smart.
If they just destroy seeker and the crosshair is not in a good position, they need to recover first. And that's when Singapore strike. Indonesia now. They up. Oh, they'll be again with a good entry kill. Indonesia once again claiming the side.
Hey, Shuya, yeah, my restream. There's a problem with my restream, so I have to like manually do it in Twitch. So yeah, so I didn't change. Yeah, I'm actually watching a competitive game right now.
And Farah is already on the elbow.
Thanks for reminding me though, buddy.
Now by Tayo because he played lonely. He took the gamble, and maybe Nap is gonna follow their fellow teammates to the graveyard because he's alone, and Gema might cut his movement. Gema is waiting for you, but Nap is ready for that.
Oh.
Maybe
Hey, yes, hey, Shuya.
Next round.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, sorry, I was watching a competitive game and there's a problem with my restream, so I had to manually I have to manually put it on Twitch. I'm watching a competitive game right now. Yeah, thanks for the reminder though.
Singapore now will bring out the big guns. Neff, operator again, but this flick from Frey. Frey has been rock solid in this A site. They tried everything they could to push out the Indonesians away from the site. Delving and then again with entry kills. So valuable for the Indonesian squad. And now Singapore, they have to be cautious with Indonesia because Indonesia is closing the gap. And timeout taken as the screen turns gray. Time freezes, so does the players with their minds tested on what they could possibly do for the next couple of rounds. Singapore, though, this time will be the ones taking the timeout. They do need some sort of answer to address this entry coming from Del B, because sure, you can't always, you know, depend on Frey.
Oh.
Delby with the race is just so oppressive, satcheling through, destroying the tripwires. Sure, once or twice Frey can get, you know, the tags coming towards Delby, but they need something to address this raise. And they will be able to seek for their answer maybe in this round.
Delby is, you know, kind of fired up in the last a couple of rounds.
Yeah.
With those entry kills. It is so important. That is what Indonesia needed to break the solid defense of Singapore. And now Trailblazer checking mail, checking vans. But still, the key is on this boy. Will Delby claim another entry? But, you know, Delby still needs some support for the teammates like Flash or, you know, like Gravity Well or Nova Pulse. Because Singapore, they were ready. Divine, Flash ready, Paranoia thrown out. But the counter Flash, Divine is still alive, but Nap looking for any casualty with his operator. He forced to move away, and even Delby claimed the first entry with
Oh my god.
Divine, he can't stand any longer. 3 versus 2 now. Frey and Therion. Therion still have one flash. Maybe this flash can do. Oh, the bike is dropped.
Oh, come on. Ooh.
Up. Delby with the trade. It's 1v1.
Ah, nice.
First, kill. Delby was not ready for that swing. Frey with the swing of the victory and even rescue the operator back in hand.
I love how every player in Singapore, in the Singapore squad, is always stepping up when needed, and this time it's Frey that's stealing the spotlight. And this is just so good from him, winning the 1v1. Delby did get Styron. But Frey with the quick response punches Delby back to death. Oh, Nab! He's not dead! Styron saves his life. That was perfect. And Neff still wants to peek those buffers in. Doesn't
Wow.
catch anyone. The kill keeps on coming. But it's Indonesia that loses the round. Singapore respond. Indonesia's fast tempo. And they respond without even breaking a single sweat. Oh, that was so
Right.
quick. Neff,
They want
Neff,
to surprise
yeah.
with that tempo, but
Yeah.
somehow
was
Singapore
safe.
was ready.
Yeah, Neff was safe. I don't know how he was fully blinded, and even with that gravity well put down by Asterisk, it was 100% given towards Delby, but he just fails to get the kill, and good backup though coming from Styron.
That backup from Styron to save his teammates is on point. Again, Singapore buddy system is just on another level. Look at them go. And I really think this toxic win is due the big impact from Sayo. I don't see any big function coming out of that screen. Instead, what I see is this Sage is doing so much impact. The paranoia out now. Indonesia building some attacks through the Heaven B. Divine looking
Oh
for
boy.
the
Oh boy.
swing, the double kill. Divine still alive. Even the third one, Divine. The monster
Oh, nice.
is waking up.
Oh my god.
Sick.
This is just obliteration. Divine survives.
Yes,
This is
man.
actually a very, very good cyber cage from Frey. It gives space for Divine to reposition himself. Gets 3 kills, and I feel like that is already communicated by the Singaporean players.
Wow.
I think at least between Divine and Frey to play behind the cyber cage gives him room for movement. And Delby doesn't even notice that Divine is there. The showstopper just does. Yeah, it does get one, but not much needed. Singapore now. This is Indonesia's game to lose. Singapore grasping this opportunity, grasping
Grasping the
potential
opportunity.
of getting
Wow.
the gold medal.
Alright, come on.
Fingertips grasp. They don't want to let this slip. Don't want to fumble this opportunity. Carrying the hopes beneath their backs. So now the spike will be able to get ushered towards mid. We'll try to escort this as Tyron. We'll wait for the timing. Singapore with minimum noise. They tiptoe unnoticed towards mid.
Wow.
Delby
All
will
mid,
get the
okay.
information. The flash comes in as
Oh boy.
will entry towards the site. They get the kill, but Sayo and Asterisk will reply with 2 more, but Frey is already
Quite a weird entry back there. Like, I don't know, it feels so rushed. Like they just jump off the cliff. Can you shoot ball accurately while jumping off the cliff? I don't think so, right?
Yep, Gemma. So the flash to the screen. He knows.
Frey, look at Frey.
They know, but Frey.
Oh
the
boy.
timing,
Okay.
Gemma low, but Gemma looked behind.
Alright.
But still, Gemma couldn't finish him off.
Yeah, he's not gonna.
On heaven, but still there's a cam from Eeyore Serion looking for a kill.
No way!
Asterisk is down 2 versus 2 now. Serion is left alive. No.
Oh boy, nice.
But
Oh no. Nice.
This deadly duo is just unstoppable. 2 versus 4, but
Body
Indonesia
system
can
power.
use that chance.
Singapore was so good too before. They bring that back from the death. Frey, his movement so far in this, let alone not this series, has been so immensely good, impactful. And Frey stepping up when needed. Singapore looks so strong. This team is not here to joke around. Now the Flash will be able to at least look for information. No pop yet. As we
Okay. Oh my god,
the
this.
sole member on this B side. But Sayo, Dolby, and also Gemma is there to back him up. Singapore is just building perception. But I think they do want to re-hit the site.
Oh damn, they're all rotating. Oh boy.
Every chance they need.
Oh
For double
no.
digits,
And then
Indonesia is baited out.
no.
They fell for it. They are rotating towards B side with 4 members guarding it. It's only Eeyore alone. And they will contact with him. Eeyore is spotted out. And they will go.
Okay, they got definitely enter the side.
This side has
Wow, so
been-
aggressive.
Vera will
Wow.
swing, and Eeyore will die, crucified in the hands of Vera, while Divine still in the middle side of the map, looming as a
Oh
threat.
boy.
Vera gets a triple kill. Even
Oh
Sayo
boy.
not do much, only good for 1 as Asterisk left alone,
Oh.
having to look at the bodies of
Yeah.
his teammates, but no body is left to be buried. As Singapore confirm double digits, they are
10-4.
on the gold medal. Singapore, they look so solid, and they are ready to snatch the hopes and dreams of Indonesia.
Indonesia. They are 3 rounds away to get a silver medal. Because Singapore is leading up to 6 rounds away. Technical pause. Again, I always say this is a room for breathing for us. For the viewer, for the players. Singapore. The way they, always get the refract, the refract potential coming from Singapore is just unbelievably good. They always have someone to back up when someone is swinging. The teammate is so ready to do the refract or even baiting the other ultimate utilities. So the body system, the whole body system from Singapore is just unbelievable. And Indonesia had to do with that every single round. I think the key part for Indonesia, if they want to come against this, is they don't really need to control mid, but they have to get ready if once Singapore do the entry. Just stay on site. Just stay on site and have some cheeky position, because as I saw every single time Farah is entering the site, he doesn't really care about the corner.
Yeah. Like
Farah
he's-
is jump into the common spot, spraying like a crazy guy, and just move forward. He seems like careless about the corner. He always the second or the third person who checks the corner for Singapore.
Yeah, I think that also accounts to how Vera trusts his teammate, right?
Yeah.
He's just gonna be there to distract the players, throwing their crosshairs onto him. But behind him, he has Tyrone, he has Divine, he has Neff, backing him up, as well as Frey, who has been performing so good. And Gemma, we haven't seen much of him here after what he had shown to us. He is in a little bit of a struggling position, trying to get the kills. And Singapore, They're just a few steps closer to hoisting that gold medal. And Indonesia left in the dumps. They have 6 rounds to chase. And this is their biggest chance. If they want to mount the comeback, they can start by doing it now. They have a lot of Vandals, they have a lot of Phantoms. Meanwhile, Singapore will stick with their bonus around. I feel like Singapore on the attacker side is just not afraid to take chances. They even do few rehits, I feel. They're not that fast in terms of rotating, but the ones that are fast in rotating is Indonesia. We saw that in the first few rounds and the second half. It was so easy to bait them to rotate. Once Singapore just cut the noise, once Singapore was unable to show anything, the Indonesian squad just sent 4 or 5 players to rotate back to B side. And that just gives Singapore a chance, an opportunity to just jump into the side. And Indonesia gets bitten from the back with that fast rotation.
There's a lot to do for Indonesia. They're heading up against Farah as the spearhead, and he have the support like Sturgeon and Divine, who is incredibly good, and Frey, who always take a chance to have a duel, to have a risk. Either he lose or he win, but he most likely win every single duel that he has. That's why Singapore always had the man advantage, and they outnumbered when they go into the side. They go every single spot. They just outnumbered everybody. They just keep swinging, just keep layering layer after layer. One man down, I have another. 2 men down, I have another. And that's why every single big fight is coming in the favor of Singapore. Yeah, but this technical pause is just keep going. to the Singaporean player.
Yeah,
That-
they keep going and they're not stopping Singapore. I like how they always are able to implant that pressure towards the Indonesian players. The Indonesians, they play without comfort because Singapore is just on their face every time. And this is also accounted to the players from Singapore. They're just so good in trying to out withstand the forces of Indonesia. And as we wait for this technical pause, of course, we're excited and curious to see what will happen in the next few rounds. Will Indonesia mount a comeback, or will Singapore go home as the champions of this 30-second SEA Games? Valorant in Cambodia. But we're still waiting, and we still have a few Indonesia believers.
Indonesia
Indonesia
believers.
with with the heart and with the sign as well. Of course, the supporters will still be behind Indonesia, rallying for them. The Singaporeans as well. They are the Goliath now. The Indonesia.
Are we? Wow.
But we're still waiting for technical pause to resume, guys. So
Mike.
please be patient.
I can
I can
choose
choose
Eagles
Eagles sky high right now.
Because me and Jamal, we are both also as excited as you are. We can't wait for the game to resume. And I feel like we're trying to fix a few things where the players are trying to, just make sure that nothing really bothers them. But we could also talk about how Indonesia, I think this is the time where they have to step up because now they are defenders, right? Singapore, they knew that Indonesia wanted to take split, so they went defender first, and they were able to maximize the rounds that they wanted to get. They had at least 8 rounds in the first half. I think 8 rounds in the first half, and with that, they were able to just be in a comfortable position in this cozy spot,
Yeah.
where they are the ones to lose. But now, that pressure is immense on the backs of Indonesia.
Yeah, Indonesia, they are on the advantage side, which is defender, but I don't really see the setup or the mini games coming up from them. Maybe because this is the full buy round, and this is where we gonna see that setup, that set piece to to have some mini games to answer the entry from Vera. Because if Indonesia couldn't win this round, I think it's pretty much over for them. It's
Mm.
just so hard to come back. They just hit the rock bottom if they cannot win this. So this technical pause
10
is
4.
Taking a few time,
is
yes.
yeah take a few time to we to Indonesia to we see some most important round for Indonesia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, this is
actually,
kind
this
of
is
one
kind
of
of
the
one of
most
the most
important round
important
Capture
round
because
some
because
wins,
if they lose
if they
this
lose
round,
this round,
get,
I don't
I
think
don't
it's
think
very
it's
difficult
very
for them to
difficult for
come
them to
back
come
up.
back up.
we need, this is going to be a long match if Indonesia does come back, and they do need to come back, right? Because I agree with you in this round, in which I think they do can win this round, right? Because few scenarios they did only win the round with like what Shorty, Sheriff in their hand, and Indonesia it's possible. It's possible for them to lose this one, and if they do lose this round, will guarantee Singapore 11th, right? And Indonesia, their economy will reset back
Hmm.
Hmm.
to minimum numbers, and like, Singapore can just pick up the weapons from the Indonesians in the ground. I will think the way Indonesia is with the pace that Singapore currently has, the fast push that they always try to conduct, even trade with Bucky as we speak, and possibly win this game. Indonesia, I think they need to play more proactive. They
Mm.
are just baited way too easily. They can just maybe put one or two players to just make sure that the side player maybe just push forward towards A main. I think that won't really hurt. Or just Gemma flashing towards mid, towards B main, looking for information. I think information is just so important towards Indonesia. Really just keep getting baited out by these rotations, and this technical pause will still ensue. So yeah, we'll still wait while we think of a way to buy some time, Jamal.
Hi, son.
Hi,
Yeah.
son.
Yeah, we're exciting as you guys. So we both caster. Every single caster in this world wants doesn't want to see some this kind of pause. So make sure you still have the patience, like us, because we want to see this round start. Same like you guys sitting at home, and yeah. Uh, we don't really have the topics anymore about the game.
I like,
I like,
Talk
I like how
I
the
like how
caster
the
is so
caster is so honest. Like,
okay,
okay,
guys,
guys,
let's
let's
wait.
just wait.
it's the second half and it's only pistol and after pistol. So Singapore they definitely win the second round after the pistol, and this is where we just gonna see the real strategy from Indonesia.
You want to speculate, Jamal? So, what do you think is the problem?
This technical.
Yeah, this technical. What do you think is the problem?
If
I
I
think there's a few
analyze from the duration since this technical pause begun,
uh
I assuming this is some PC problem.
PC problem. Well, yeah. So that could be the case. I mean, yeah, of course. I think this is the thing that we also always talk about when it comes to technical pause is that this is an offline event, so any issue can happen. So we need to be able to at least just buy you some time, guys, because we ourselves are also as excited as you are, and technical pause will still go on. We do hope there's nothing serious happening. There won't be any rollbacks or whatnot. But yeah, we're still waiting. I think I hope in a minute now the technical pause will end. I used to say my magic word, which is patience, but I think I'm gonna say it once or twice, and the technical pause is still going on, so I don't think it will work anymore. But yeah, patience is the virtue, guys. Please do wait. We are as excited as you are. But if we do see at the scoreboard, Frey and Vera are equally tied with 14 kills.
Yep.
It's just Delby with his 13 kills, being able to just pop up and maximize his entries, because he has been very good in the entries. But that was attacker side, which was like a few minutes ago. before they switched sides, and now they are the defenders. So we haven't seen much of Indonesia's defense, right? And we are still waiting, guys. We are still waiting. I think I can probably cook some noodles and make some tea as we wait for this technical pause to resume. But yeah, still, we are waiting.
Yeah, I hope that this technical problem really isn't really serious. You know, hope it's not like
I think
PC exploding
I think
or
when it is this long, it is something serious.
that's why I hope it's not really serious. You know, it's not something like blackout or some force major, PC exploding or
Only
something like that.
speculate.
Yeah, I hope this was like just kinda PC crash, flash drop or something like that.
Of course, we want to play with the maximum that we can. But we
Uh,
will be right back because we do have a few things to fix. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. There's another two games. Valorant.
oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
What?
What?
What
What can be the issue, man?